They're on their way, Madam President.
Thank you, John.
Where have you been? You left town without telling anyone. No one had any idea where the hell you were.
Secret Service knew.
Do you mind telling me?
I went to see Pam.
Are you out of your mind?
Close to it.
How could you take a risk like that? What if someone leaks it? If the press finds out where you really were when this all was happening, it'll be a complete catastrophe.
So we're talking about my lack of discretion now?
Look, this situation on Mars has grabbed the spotlight. By the time it's over, my situation
Are you
is...
actually suggesting I take comfort from a disaster that might have killed 4 people?
Of course not.
And what are you saying?
I don't know.
Sign the NASA bill. It's the smart move. Because if the press were to find out about Larry's indiscretion, your political standing would evaporate even more than it already has, and I'd easily be able to override your veto. Now, I don't want to go that road if I don't have to. But make no mistake, I will use every tool at my disposal to make this bill law.
There is one way out. I'll call a press conference, and I'll confess to the world that I had an affair with Jeremy. I'll tell them you knew nothing about it, that you didn't know that I was gay, that it was all on me. I betrayed my loving wife, whose only sin was falling for a lying philanderer.
Oh, Larry, you can't do that. You'd be a...
What, a pariah? A laughingstock? A national joke? I'm getting used to that.
I can't let you do this.
Give me a chance to make things right.
There.
Hi. What time is it?
It's a little after 9. You want me to take him up to bed?
No, that's okay. I can do it. Oh, come on, pal. You ready? Oh. Ready? Oh, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, you're heavy. Good. Gorgeous.
Larry. About tomorrow. You don't have to do this. We can find another way.
We've been over that. There is no other way. I want to do this. I need to. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming on such short notice. I'd like to share something. I have something I'd like to share with you all.
Good morning. First of all, I would like to thank the American people for their support over the last 2 years. Together, we've achieved great things, making America energy independent, sharply reducing greenhouse gases, and developing new technologies that will assure the United States remains a dominant superpower well into the 21st century. And of course, there is our first manned mission to Mars. And despite the recent casualties, our journey to the Red Planet will go down in history as a remarkable achievement, equal to the Lewis and Clark expedition, Ferdinand Magellan circumnavigating the Earth, and Alexei Leonov landing on the moon in June of 1969. And yet, after all we have accomplished, I come before you today to confess that I have failed you because I lied to you. And in doing so, I broke the covenant of trust that is essential between a president and the American people. I not only failed to tell you the truth, I also failed to protect the men and women serving bravely in our armed forces. I failed to stand up for some of our most vulnerable fellow citizens who faced acts of prejudice and discrimination. And I failed to defend the rights and the dignity of Will Tyler, a brave American hero serving his country on the surface of Mars at this very moment. And I failed someone very close to me because I was afraid to stand up and tell the truth. I failed because I feared what people would think of me, and I failed to trust the compassion and judgment of you, the American people. I underestimated you. And for that, I am truly sorry. I cannot correct my past mistakes, but I can stop lying to you right here, right now, and give you the simple truth. I'm gay. And I have been since the day I was born.
Reactions to President Wilson's speech have varied across the political spectrum, with rallies in every major city. Some have marched in support of the nation's first gay president, while vocal counter-protests denounce her as a dangerous influence.
The Wilson administration followed the president's address to the nation with an announcement today that she will sign an executive order to allow gay men and women to openly serve in the military. She also announced she will bestow a Presidential Medal of Freedom on Will Tyler for his extraordinary service to his country on Mars and for his courageous stand on gay rights.
Madam President, the Vice President is here to see you.
Send him in. Hello, Jim.
Madam President? After yesterday's statement, you need to know the reality of the situation.
Of course.
Talk of impeachment has been gaining a great deal of momentum. Almost all Republicans in both houses of the Congress are strongly in favor. They feel betrayed, lied to.
Pretty sure being dishonest about my sexuality falls short of high crimes and misdemeanors.
I think it would be wise to spare yourself and this country the humiliation of a nasty impeachment proceeding and assured conviction in the Senate.
It takes a 2/3 vote. With enough Democratic support, I can survive a trial in the Senate.
You really want to put your fate in the hands of a party we've been fighting tooth and nail for the last 2 years?
What are you suggesting, Jim?
That you resign from office and save the Republican Party from an apocalypse in the next election.
And I'm sure you're ready and willing to replace me?
This has nothing to do with what I want. We are under assault.
I'm under assault.
I will do everything in my power to protect your legacy. I assure you of that.
You don't give a shit about my legacy. Or me. I know for a fact you're already planning to support the Speaker's bill to defund NASA.
Well, I'm sorry to state the obvious, but if you haven't noticed, Mars is an abject disaster. It has been a circus from the start. First Will Tyler, then this Russian love child, not to mention the fact that 7 people have died.
We didn't do these things because they are easy, but because they are hard. I won't allow you to destroy everything we've worked so hard to build.
And I won't allow you to destroy the Republican Party.
Maybe it needs a little destroying. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
And may I add your political troubles?
No, you don't have to.
There is famous Russian saying. In English it would be, I ran from the wolf, but ran into the bear.
Bear indeed.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Поздравляю.
Goodbye, Mikhail. Hey. Hey.
So, what do we do now?